My name is Crignano, and I'm a principal with Citizen Development Group, one of the partners in Absolute Community. I want to introduce the partners to you. To my right, Joe Crignano, Danny Salvatore, Gino Di Genoa, Paolo Stellato, and Anthony Pinetti of Dominus. It is my pleasure to act as Master of Ceremonies and wish to thank you for joining us. Before I introduce our speakers and honorable guests, I want to share a story about the genesis of our now world-famous Marilyn Monroe. This idea started, like all great ideas, on the golf course. I was playing in a foursome that included Ed Sajecki, chief planner for the city of Mississauga. Taking advantage of the situation, I thought it appropriate to share some ideas with Ed about developing our last but most important phase at Absolute. Given the significance of the intersection at Burnhamthorpe here in Ontario, we always knew that something special should be built there. And I was probing Ed on acceptable height, density, and form. And after having had one too many beers and the sun beating down on us, and obviously my golf game frustrating me, I threw an idea out at Sajecki, and that was to hold an international design competition. Ed looks at me with a weird expression on his face and says to me, "You would do that?" And I said, "Sure." Ed took to the idea immediately and was anxious to get back to the city and share it with his colleagues in the mayor. Later I received a phone call from Ed who said, "Okay, let's do it." To which I replied, "Do what?" As luck would have it, the novelty of this idea ignited the creative passions of decision makers at City Hall. The chief planner and Mayor Hazel McCallion were now on board. From that point on, the process was fueled by tremendous excitement. And to ensure the broadest possible reach and guarantee impartiality, we hired a competition management company, and with them created a clear set of criteria on which each submission would be judged. We decided that the competition should be left open to all, but sent emails and letters to esteemed architects around the world inviting their participation. We told them we were looking for a landmark structure, one that would serve as a signature for the new Absolute community and change the face of Mississauga. If you were going to buy a condo in Mississauga, we wanted to ensure this would be the first, if not the only choice. We opened the competition on December 5th, 2005. And this launch instigated a fundamental shift in the conversation between builder, architect, city, and future resident. By the time we reached the January 15th deadline, we had received 92 submissions from more than 70 countries. The response was astonishing. To judge the entries, we created a blue ribbon panel of international architects and development and planning experts. On March 28th, Yansong Moss firm, MAD Architects in Beijing, was announced the winner. The result has been a success in every regard. The number of inquiries and the pace of sales set new records for the Mississauga condominium market. We broke industry conventions and believe the affectionately called Marilyn set new standards for design and certainly raised the bar for all future projects. There were a lot of doubting Thomases. A lot of people said it can't be done. But look what we've done. For me, what began as an appreciation for a beautiful day's round of golf quickly sparked into a project that today is an achievement I'm intensely proud of.